Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so excited because I finally get to share this news with you after keeping it a secret for the past several months. And that is that I am collabing with Doll 10 for their little pink box for the month of October. So this is something that they do every single month. It's 6 products for $59, which is like an incredible deal. And back in August, actually while I was on vacation, I got an email from the Doll 10 team asking if I would like to collaborate and choose the products that were going to be in this month's box. So it was not an easy task because I love so many of their products and I honestly couldn't decide, but I've been working on it. I've been like swatching colors, making sure that they go together, and tried to create a really well-rounded full face box so that you could use this one box and do a completely full face minus foundation and concealer. We couldn't really add those in just because everybody would need a different shade and it would get way too complicated. But basically, once you have your base products on, you'll be able to use this kit and just do the rest of your face with it. So I hope you guys love this kit as much as I do and fall in love with the products like I have, because they are truly amazing and the value of this box is incredible. So let's go ahead and go through the products in the box first. I'll swatch everything and then I will do a look with all the products and show you guys how I got the look that I'm wearing today. So let's jump into the first product, which actually retails for $59 by itself. So you're basically buying this and getting all the rest of the products for free. So this is actually a skincare product and it's their Smooth Assist Overnight Facial Resurfacing Serum. And the reason that I put a skincare product in the box is because this has just been one of my biggest must-haves from Doll 10, so I couldn't not include it. Plus, this has just made such a difference in the smoothness and texture of my skin that my makeup just applies better, and I really couldn't wait for you guys to try this. So this has an 11% acid complex. It has glycolic acid, lactic acid, malic acid, and salicylic. So it really does an incredible job at smoothing out your skin. As we age, our skin doesn't regenerate and slough off the dead skin cells as quickly as it does when we're younger. So we're left with like this really dull complexion, and those little tiny flakes, at least for me, on my nose, especially my chin and my cheeks, and foundation tends to cling to those and just not look quite as smooth. So this does an amazing job at getting rid of that. I don't use it every single night. I use it usually 2 to 3 times per week, and that's enough for me having dry skin. And also, one of the biggest things I loved about this when I first tried it is that it's not irritating to my skin. I can't tell you how many glycolic toners I've tried or different acid toners and serums that just leave my skin feeling kind of raw, or it stings and burns when I put it on. And my skin never used to be that way. When I was young, I could put anything on my skin and it didn't matter. It was so tough. But once I hit 40, all of a sudden I have to be really careful about what I put on my skin. And this, I was so nervous to try it for the first time, thinking this is probably going to sting and burn and I'm going to have to wash it off right away, but it didn't. Even with all of those acids in it, it was so gentle and I was able to leave it on all night. I woke up in the morning and my skin was noticeably smoother and just brighter and clearer. So I was super excited to put this in the box because I just feel like skincare is really the foundation for your makeup. If your skin looks good and it's smooth, then your foundation's going to go on better and all of your makeup really. So this is truly one of my absolute favorite products from Doll 10. Next up, I wanted to include a palette in the box. So this is the Glam Goddess palette. This retails for $44 and it's made in Italy. And this just has your perfect neutrals for your eyes and your cheeks. It has both warm tones and cool tones, and the formula is so smooth. There's no fallout. The shimmers are more of a satin finish, so great if you have textured eyelids, and it's infused with mango butter and hyaluronic filling spheres and ceramides, so it's like a nourishing powder and they just glide across your skin without settling into pores or texture. So it's just phenomenal, and again, I just love my neutral eyeshadows, so I just felt like this would be such an amazing palette for everybody to use. Next in the box, we have the All I Need Self-Sharpening Eyeliner. So this retails for $18. It's made in Germany, and it has mango butter and ceramides, provitamin B5, and hyaluronic spherical pigments. So it's just a super creamy formula that glides on. It's so easy to draw on either your waterline or your lash line, but it also lasts all day, which is amazing as well. And another really unique, interesting thing about this compared to other eyeliners is that it's self-sharpening. So it comes like this, and when you turn the cap, to open it up, the sharpener's actually in here. So every time you open it, you have a perfect point. It sharpens itself as you're opening it or closing it. So it's the coolest thing ever. Sometimes eyeliners have like a little sharpener at the bottom. You have to take it out. It's really not that good. I hardly ever use those anyway. But this is just so easy. You don't even have to do anything other than put the cap on and take it off. And it doesn't twist up either. You just kind of hold it right here and you pump it like that, and then it'll dispense more product. So it's just such a cool design. I love this eyeliner so much. And as you'll see when I actually put it on, it's the creamiest eyeliner. It doesn't skip, it doesn't tug at your eyelids. It's just perfect. And then the next product in the box is a mascara, and this is their Effortlash XL. So this retails for $24. It's made in Italy, and this has a vitamin infused gel formula, and the brush has over 400 bristles on it. So it gives you volume, length, curl, separation, and conditioning for your lashes. And also the thing that I love about it is just that it has that really weightless formula. It doesn't weigh your lashes down. It's not clumpy. It's not a super wet, like heavy formula. So it really gives you incredible lashes, which you'll see towards the end of the video, my before and after. It's amazing. I also couldn't do a Doll 10 box without including one of their hydrogel cream balms. So these are cream blushes, and you guys probably remember a while back they had a set of these that was like a really good deal, and I know so many of you bought it. The formula is just so good. So these retail for $16. They're made in Canada, and they're honestly just my favorite cream blush. They have a weightless feel. They don't pick up or disturb your foundation when you're applying them, and they take on a powder finish immediately, so they never feel sticky at all. I chose the shade You're Making Me Blush, which has a little bit of luminosity to it. Most of them don't have the luminosity, but I just love this one for giving a little bit of like a healthy glow to your cheeks, or you can use it as a blush topper if you want to do that as well. But I love how it almost gives you that little bit of like a highlighted look on your cheeks without having to use highlighter. So if you're somebody who has more texture and you kind of avoid using highlighter or anything that's too sparkly for that reason, this is perfect because it gives you that nice glow to your cheeks, but it's not sparkly or shimmery or glittery. So it's just perfect. And then the last product in the box is one of my favorite lip products from Doll 10, and this is their gel lip crayon. So it's $16. It's made in the United States, and it gives like the shine of a gloss and the nourishment of a lip balm. It's so quick and easy. You just swipe and go, and it's just super low maintenance lip color, which is basically what I'm into these days. And I chose the shade Smokin' Hot because it's the perfect Your Lips But Better pinky nude, and just such an easy color to wear that's not too dark and not too pale. It's really just the perfect color. So that's everything that comes in the box. Like I said, it is an incredible value at $59. It's basically the price of this, and everything is just so high quality and luxurious. So I cannot wait for you guys to try these products. So now let's go ahead and I'll show you a quick demo of me using everything, and you can see how they perform. All right, so I'm just going to clip my hair off my face, and let's go ahead and get started. And I think I'm going to start with the eyeliner first. And like I mentioned, this, you just twist it and it sharpens itself and it's ready to go, which is amazing. I chose black for this just because that's the color that I use the most. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just put this one in my waterline. Since I have hooded eyes, I usually don't like to put liner on my lid just because there's not a lot of space there. If I'm wearing liquid liner or like a winged liner, I will, and I'll just do that kind of in the outer corner. But if I just want to line my eyes, I just do the waterline and it works so much better. So I don't know if you guys could tell on camera, but this just went on so effortlessly. I hardly had to apply any pressure, and it's just really creamy. It didn't skip around. So you can definitely see the difference in definition from this eye to this eye for sure. So I just love this liner. It's so good. And it comes in a lot of really beautiful colors too. All right, next let's use the Glam Goddess palette. So I think I'm gonna start out with this light taupey shade right here. And I'm just applying this right to my crease in like a windshield wiper motion. And then I sometimes like to just do little circles out on the edge here to blend that. Can you guys hear the rain hitting the window? It's so like loud. I just don't know if my microphone is picking it up. All right, so then I'm just blending that with a slightly larger, fluffier brush, but as you can see, like it's super pigmented. It goes on effortlessly, and these shadows just blend like a dream. Like they really are just so super easy to work with. All right, and then I'm just doing the exact same thing to the other eye. So starting with the smaller crease brush and putting it right like in the socket and just going back and forth. And then blending away the harsh edges with a larger, fluffier crease brush. Okay, so next I'm going to deepen up the outer corner with this shade right here, just on the other opposite side. It's kind of like almost the same color, just a bit darker. And another thing I just love about these shadows is that there's no fallout. They're not crumbly and they're so smooth. And if you're like me and you struggle with blending eyeshadows that are pigmented, I feel like these are the best of both worlds because they're very pigmented, but at the same time, they just blend out so easily that it pretty much takes like no effort. They almost blend themselves. So that's what I really love about these. And then again, I'm just going to do the same thing to the other side. This is my more hooded eye, so it always gets a little more complicated on this side. I'm always like looking back and forth, trying to make sure that they're even. Doesn't always happen though. Okay, so for my lid shade, I'm gonna pick up this rose gold shade right here in the middle. It's so super pretty. And I'm just gonna apply this right with my finger. I'm just gonna pat it on my lid. And like I mentioned before, these are satiny shadows, so they're not gonna be overly shimmery. They're just really nice and subtle. They give a little bit of shine to your lids, but nothing too crazy. And it's great for people who have texture on their eyelids, and you know, the metallic shadows can sometimes enhance that or make them look crepey and not as smooth. And these are just so smoothing on your eyelids. Like they really do look so beautiful. I just feel like the result of these shadows is just so soft and pretty, and it's just like perfect everyday eyeshadow. Okay, so next let's move on to the mascara. Again, this is the Effortlash XL Mascara. And like I said earlier in the video, I just love this because it is so lightweight on your lashes. Sometimes mascaras just feel really goopy and heavy, and they tend to like weigh your lashes down. This one adds length and volume and curl, and the curl stays put all day because it really feels completely weightless. And also the brush has so many bristles that are so close together that it really helps with definition and combing through clumps. Like you'll never get clumps with this mascara because the brush just separates so well. And it also has the little bristles on the tip as well, kind of like the, what was that one from Benefit? They're real. So you can take that and kind of go back through your lashes with the tip as well. Okay, so here's one eye versus the other. And what I love about this one is it looks like almost like you're wearing a really natural pair of false eyelashes, where it just like it looks so volumized, and it looks like I have more lashes than I actually do because they're not all clumped together. This just fans them all out, makes it look like you have so much, and also gives you a little bit of length and curl as well. So I feel like it's such a big difference from one eye to the other. And what I love about it too is that it just looks natural. Like it looks like it's your natural lashes, just better, which is definitely the look that I'm going for on an everyday basis. So that's just one more reason I really love this mascara, and also that it doesn't smudge or flake underneath my eyes as well. It's really long lasting. All right, so next let's talk blush, and I wanted to show you guys the blush in this palette, but I also have a cream blush as well. But the cream blush that I chose, as you saw, has a little bit of sheen to it, so I think I'm gonna use that as a blush topper, and I'll use the powder blush first on my cheeks, just so you can see what that one looks like too. All right, so I'm just gonna pick up a little bit. And this too, the formula is so smooth. It's not powdery or chalky. It just kind of melts into your skin. So that's just a really pretty pinky nude blush, but if you want to take it up a notch, you can use this on top, or you can just use this alone, which I do all the time as well. And you can always use a brush with this if you want, like a stippling brush, or you can use a sponge to apply it. I just use my fingers because that's like the quickest, easiest way to do it. So you don't need a lot. I'm just going to put a little dot with that finger and then just take a different finger and blend that out. And like I said earlier, this adds a little bit of sheen, but it's nothing like too crazy. So you're not going to be like, it's not going to look like highlighter on your skin. I'm just using what's left on that finger over here. I literally just dipped it into the pot, and I only used like half on that cheek and then the other half on this cheek. So it goes a really long way. Don't use too much. You can always just build up and add a little bit more if you need to. But yeah, you can kind of see just like a little hint of a sheen, but nothing like really glowy or crazy. And then last but not least, we have the Lip Crayon in Smokin' Hot. So again, just really simple, really easy, just kind of swipe it on and go. And I love the pointed shape of a lip crayon too, because I feel like it's just so much easier to stay inside the lines with it. And this just gives you such sheer, natural color that just looks like your lips but better. That's why I love this color so much. It's not too pale that it washes me out, and it's not too dark either. So if you're like me and you don't wear deeper lip colors on a regular basis and you just want to like enhance your natural lip color, this shade is perfect for that. All right, so here is the finished look. I feel like it's just the perfect everyday neutral makeup, and I just had so much fun putting this kit together, and I hope you guys enjoy using it as much as I do and that you fall in love with these products too. I definitely think you will. So thank you again so much to Doll 10 for this opportunity. I had a blast putting this together, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I appreciate it so much, and if you are new to my channel, I hope you'll consider hitting that subscribe button before you go. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye.